broke. If you don't owe me, bitch, still act like you broke. I promise I won't ever quit, bitch, I'm cold. And I want that way you can show me. Show that your brother, I will be that bitch, they call me a thug. Yeah, she shine like butter, the bitch from Chicago, I call her a thug. Leaving the people, I pull up in Billy with that they on me. Yeah, I ain't on the green, I'm deep, put on their present, they on me. I'ma stick to that dick, they gon' snitch on that dick. And she screaming loud, they can't secret that dick. Come on, fuck me so that dick. And she bad on my phone if I'm feasting that bitch. Feast that little bitch, I'ma feast that little bitch.
On the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here in Week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
Second and 4. Taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. They get 37 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening. Boom, you connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, Drew, I love that.
No.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Tackled on the play by Poona Ford. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Still has room inside the 15. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time that big runs are way out for coordinated efforts. Great blocking is great pass hitting blocks downfield. Show off his wheels.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Sometimes surprises work out for a nice game. Sometimes those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left home when your running back just gets up. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
You know we do with the heat. Niggas is time my image. Niggas is time my image of league.
Now fast play. Here's Mahomes.
Yeah, alright.
Now just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut, dry, intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because he nailed that one.
Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down.
south of me. I yet to set it like at me. It will see like a switch on my team. Like he trying to run me through.
On the gun, it's
He trying to
Mahomes.
pop the outfit fit. I throw a shot, nigga, I ain't scared. Like,
Hits him on the
what? Who like I
outroute.
did? I thought flip
And he's
behind
out a
me.
yard or
Jesus,
two
I said I'm
shy of the
suave. We do not fuck
15.
with the six by robbery. Like, also look at you sideways.
tell you
Niggas,
how
this
good
ain't
that
nothing
is.
from our way. Like,
Anticipating
what's
the
y'all do?
outcome.
Y'all really
Left the
know me.
ball alone.
I told my
Receivers
team,
didn't
I
even
told my
turn.
team, nigga, for the free. I
Sit
took
on
two
him.
cuz, nigga,
The
for my
receiver
three.
could easily get out of bounds for the nice gain. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Reed now to kick this one away. Darius Davis to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Every time I'm outside, I stay on my G's. But they say we tryna make a play. Can't go to the stoop, I don't got a week. Can't go on the trip, I don't my sleep. Nigga with me, do see what I see.
Clock starts out with a 1st and 10.
But niggas just throw a shot that we need. I'm feeling tryna catch a scene. Like, I done the nigga on his knees. He back for his leg, nigga. He said, if I get out, you out, nigga.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. This one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure. He can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backward. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators get a nice run? Right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they go pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well for sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. That's low and bounces short of his man.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the short.
Every time I'm outside, I stay with my threes. With the shorty tryna make a play. Can't go to the streets, I don't got no week. Can't go in the trip, I don't got sleep. Take me with me, do you see what I see? Yeah, they like controlling the game. Baby, don't think I ain't not even deep, but it's dropping in three. I really play. The niggas just throw a shot that we need. I'm feeling tryna catch a scene like how to be. Nigga on his knees, he back for his leg, nigga, he said. Like, say he back for his leg, nigga, he said, please. Like, step to the shootout, nigga, he said.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you totally flipped the field.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Look at shoot sideways, niggas be this ain't ever come my way. Like, what's how I do y'all running at me? Hey, nigga, I'm told my G, and I throw my 2, nigga, for the free. I throw 2 guns, nigga, for my 3. Transactions, he said I'm suave, we do not fuck with the six by my way. Like, both the look at shoot sideways, niggas be this ain't never come my way. Like, what's how I do y'all running at me? Hey, nigga, I'm told my G, and I throw my 2, nigga, for the free. I throw 2 guns, nigga, for my 3.
It's okay, go in on them guys. Niggas, they know I rock. I call it timeout win. They wonder why am I thumping? Like nigga, I don't got for. Like nigga, I don't got for.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
You know we deal with the heat. Niggas is trying my image. Niggas is time, my ears are leak.
The verb of it is murder. Show them to them more herder. Cause my soul you feel like a burger.
Trying again, following the sack.
Truth Jackson just said I'm suave. We do not fuck with the system on my way. Like, what's the liquor too sideways? Niggas, this ain't never come my way. Like, what's y'all do? Y'all running to me. Like, nigga, I'm from my T and I'm from my T. Nigga, put a free and I think who's
All it's got to do is just that you cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, tote the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
Here he is on third and long.
Oh,
Does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover. Find the gift of this knowledge that football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he missed it, it's no good. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back gets the handoff, and they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers feel a hole like that right now, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Putting a receiver in motion. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he's just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He lets one fly deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Just a field goal separates these two. We're back to SoFi right after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Tight end in motion right. Mahomes on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's going to be 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know this, a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pistol now for Mahomes. That throws knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
How many times do defenders coaches read plays, read the reads. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. Importantly, you got to react because the throw would knock that ball away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try out for it. Mahomes to throw for it.
Oh my God. Thank you.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Through the defense it goes. Rodenberg. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I can still hear the call all the way up in the room. That's what that whole defense screams after an interception. And you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that pokey any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
Oh, it put some heat on this deep. Big game downfield.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's an
That's what I'm talking about.
touchdown. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one just kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one.
My mantra is that every next level demands a
New
different
kickoff
view,
rules.
and
This is going
pretty
to come out
cool
to the
is
30,
figuring it
not
out.
the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the little back handoff. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's overcome on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, a bigger gap in the future.
They've got a man in motion. From the 33 on 2nd down. Has a man, it's Brown. And he stopped cold at the spot. Oh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
I'm sure Coach play calling doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Just going to garner a couple of yards. Logan Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3. Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Good play action. Here's Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. He steps in front, picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run.
I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Ball back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies. I'm the quote. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you gotta keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run. It can set up even more in the run game.
Back to the well again. He's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. 2 and 2 from Motu in for the tackle. Sure, here's Mahomes. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up. Cam And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that since they needed the big play, they found it.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Herbert on first down. Buying some time right. Look at this, here he goes. He's contained at the line for no gain. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chargers in need of some points before the break.
Come on, Charlie. You
Second and
should
10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Go. I said go. Silly dog.
Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Justin Reed with the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard. That play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
On 3rd down, Herbert finds his man Rice. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take the lead just before halftime. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3-4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. It's a big take.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Brown with a return here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. the first half.
Got my mind right, go God.
Throwing it just before halftime.
No, give me that.
This one finds Kelsey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this.
I would love to fix, I would love to eat, I would love to treat, I would love to trip. Yeah, I love the above no pistol. Whoa, this shit is serious. Trying to cheat on the lyrics. Nah, miss. I mean, I'm just the ball like the Elvis. Both with a gun is all she got accomplished.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Forced out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long for him here. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Cleaning my cup.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game.
It's out of my waist.
He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And that hits and heads out beyond the 45, but short of the 40. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Run it to the left.
Operating from the gun.
No fucking way.
It's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grab the lead on their first series of the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find payday.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Lost a few things since embracing life, anything but decent. Baby, read up on my tape. It's the only time you catch me chasing. It's
I just let her. Oh shit. Lean in my cup.
They're out set, 1st and 10.
Me double team Chris Jones. See ya.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. They can push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
advantages. This entire offense is getting a boost. Bust those tackles.
30 on 40, keep that concealed. Just bought a pint on my practice field. Strap on my side like a Navy SEAL. 3 in the morning, we trapping still.
First down, and they go right back to it.
Don't trust that
They'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A split second, all of the Kip defense making a stand right there. It's amazing in this game of inches and split-second reactions. Nice bit of burst, search forward for enough to go get that first couple before they can finally drag it down.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Running it again with Dobbins. And he only met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Applied by Bradley Chubb. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this way you gotta be careful to just run it always on first down. You gotta break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw.
I'm an H-Town,
Quickly left side. He's
go.
gonna end
Oh
up in
my
bounds well short of
fucking
that
God.
line, so the defense credited with a sack.
As a quarterback, I hate to assign blame to the position, but on that one, you just got to throw it away for an incompletion. We still need to give credit to the defense, no question, which helped flush him from the pocket in the first place.
Can't go in, I ain't ready.
Gotta figure out these third down here.
I can't go in, I ain't ready. I can't go in, I ain't ready. I can't go in, I ain't ready.
Herbert from the gun.
Wow,
Holding up. They're able to drop
you
him.
fat bitch!
And the defense comes through.
Shit.
That's gonna back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Nobody even motion Chiellini.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Pierce. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll run here on 1st down. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
Just sound suave, we do not fuck with the shit by my way, like off the liquor shoot sideways, niggas be this ain't never come my way, like what's how I do y'all running at me, like nigga I'm told my G, and I throw my 2 nigga for the free, I throw 2 guns, nigga for my 3, just since said I'm suave, we do not fuck with the shit by my way, like off the liquor shoot sideways, niggas this ain't never come my way, like what's how I do y'all running at me, like nigga I'm told my G, and I throw my 2 nigga for the free, and I throw 2 guns, nigga for my 3.
It's okay, go here in the car. Niggas they know I rock. Throw for 6 hours, get fly. Clear a load, I walk the spot. I'm green when it's time for bullshit. They wonder why am I dumping? Like nigga, I don't got for. Like nigga, I don't got for nothing. 2 dippers been on beat. You know we deal with the heat. Niggas is trying my image. Niggas is trying my image a league.
Remember, niggas murder. Should've want me to do more hurter. Plus my song get feel like a burger. Out of my time, I don't have no further. 2 possessions, you said I was suave. We do not fuck with the system my way, like off the liquor shoot sideways, niggas this ain't never come my way, like what's how I do y'all running at me, like nigga I'm told my G, and I throw my 2 nigga for the free, and I throw too best, nigga, for my threes. 2018, I was getting for low. Got poking, I thought it was over. Kinda didn't got the low, so I had to ski up. I'm getting closer.
Going 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run, crossing that first down marker.
I start flicking, I ain't even kidding. His essence, he said I was suave. We do not fuck with the sis, but I like that. Also, look at shoot sideways, niggas. This ain't never come my way, man. What's y'all do?
Oh my God, let's go.
Nigga, I'm so much. I feel like he's intended target. I put two cuz, nigga, for my three.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. Defense, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing
No
all the
way.
way to the end zone here.
Get that. Let's go.
Defender comes away with it.
What talk about? I need speed. Ah. Ah.
And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Fucking Ravens blew him out. Bullshit. Yeah, all right. Barney James.
I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
So the Chargers start off
Left.
position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They get it on the ground here with Dobbins.
All the way. Oh my
That's good
fucking
yardage.
good.
Set it down to boot.
I don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels, and right now is the best chance to push that envelope
Fucking
and
fat
go
ass.
aggressive.
That's all you are.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
You hit the patch, he's my bitch like a holders. Feeling basically throw my COVID, calculate backlog, did not notice. Like, bro,
Pistol,
why
it's
you
Herbert.
go 19 on my body? I'm never low, feeling like
He's on the move. That's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to the air, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter.
Oh my God, I got fucking smiles on my feet, bro.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Yes, sir.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Have him gain about a handful there. Justin Reed with the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert.
Oh my God.
Throw as he was getting hit block, and it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, right.
And that's good yardage. Look at who set it down. Offense in the hurry up here. From the red zone now. That's complete to Dobbins. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to
Well, the QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained the play. It typically goes for a whole lot more.
Herbert now to throw on third. Quick slant complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Herbert now off the play fake. He rolls to his right.
There it is. Fuck out. No, he underthrew the
Intercepted in the
fucking
end zone.
ball again, bro.
Jamil Dean makes the play.
Oh my.
And the Chiefs take over as he records his 10th career
Every
INT.
fucking time, bro.
There are costly interceptions,
Oh,
Brock,
goodness.
and then there are interceptions
else am I
inside the
supposed
red
to do?
zone in the second half
this
of
shit.
a one-score
What
game.
And
is
if there
that?
is
What
ever a
is
time when
that?
all security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. He's looking deep once
Oh
again.
my god, and I'm fucking loud.
That's
Oh, man.
complete inside the 35. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
I just woke up from my dream. You and I had sex.
Mahomes on first and 10. Escapes the pocket. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
You hear so many programs all around the league talking about it's all about the ball, it's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of fouling in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Second down throw for Mahomes. Cut by Hunt. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
On first down, they'll run. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You could feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Another carry for him. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Working quickly here. Back-to-back carries here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores. Makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and guided the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. On return, here comes Davis. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line.
Bullshit, man. Oh my god, make a good game already. Fucking disrespect.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. And sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field you can depend on.
2nd and 3 now. They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Ain't even
It's
move.
the 2-minute warning here in LA. Chargers gotta score in a hurry. Second and 3 now.
You know, most people quit their New Year's resolutions by the second Friday of January. It's actually called Quitter's Day.
From the 31.
This year, let's quit.
On target to Dobbins.
Ah!
Big move. Up the ball's out.
How was that
And they
down?
jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign, well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field. That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
So score this a win for the Chiefs. And this was the type of response you